English philosopher Jeremy Bentham once said, "Nature has placed mankind under the governance of two sovereign masters, pain and pleasure. It is for them alone to point out what we ought to do as well as to determine what we shall do," meaning nature actually has always given us and gifted us with two fundamental, primary, and indispensable and imperative principles in life that obviously determines either a success or failure, pain or happiness, suffering or pleasure, and the list just goes on. And that also becomes the measure of our character, integrity, morality, alongside our sovereignty, individuality, distinction, only if we're able to manage it and moderate it and use them and experience them with absolute control, moderation, morality, and maturity. And those two fundamental natural principles that mankind has been given by nature is or are pain and pleasure. So ultimately, they are the ultimate sovereign masters. They control us. They control our whole lives as well as our character, relationships, and actions in one way or another, because we cannot escape the influence and the power of pain and pleasure under any circumstance and situation. So we're going to have to experience pain no matter who we are, what we do, or what we ultimately end up becoming and achieving and basically thinking. We will experience at least some degree of both pain and also pleasure because of our accomplishment, achievement, and obviously acquisition of success and the development and cultivation of qualities, virtues, values. So there will be both the combination and composition of pleasure and pain in almost anything and everything that we do, develop, become, and think and achieve in our lives, because they are the ultimate sovereign masters that control each and every one of us, indirectly or directly, consciously or unconsciously, even though we don't always realize it. But there are always two sides of the same coin. There are always two effects to one cause, and that is pleasure and pain. So pleasure and pain are fundamentally interconnected, interrelated, and they are inseparable from each other. And because there is pain, there is also the possibility of experience and achievement of pleasure in our lives. And also because there is pleasure and we sometimes give too much attention, importance, and priority to it, we also experience intense and unreasonable pain. So that